I hope you're having a fabulous day today. My name is Robyn M with Sir Chauncey Rocco Creative Designs. Today, I'm really excited to share a new project that I created. This is my very first Halloween mini album. I was inspired by a YouTube video that I had seen last year. It was created by Angela Blanchard. She is a member of the design team for Saw Crafters, and she showed this adorable Frankenstein mini album, and I was so excited about it. I knew I had to do this project. So fast forward a few months to this past August in 2016, I was at the Scrapbook Expo and I stopped by the Saw Crafters booth and I saw this chipboard Frankenstein mini album and I just had to get it. So I'm super excited. So let's get started. I used two paper packs by K & Company. The first one is by Jen Yannick, and I really love this paper stack. It's got lots of textural details. It has lots of glitter. It has lots of flocking that makes the papers really kind of spooky, especially on the spider paper. And it's also got epoxy coated paper. The second stack that I used is called Halloween by Tim Coffey, and this one is just fun, bright, colorful, and very whimsical. So for this chipboard mini album, as I said, I was inspired by Angela's take on it. She did a full tutorial, which I will include in the link in this video. Similar to hers, I used green acrylic paint to cover Frankenstein's face, as well as black for his hair. I also used my Tim Holtz soot ink to distress the face. Now the key differences are I used gray acrylic paint for these bolts and for his eyes, and then I went over it with Martha Stewart's super chunky glitter paint in obsidian to create this really textured, sparkly effect. The other key difference is I backed the chipboard cover so that you couldn't see through it, and I put some really fun, bright paper behind the eyes to make it look like it was glowing. Also, on Angela's book, she did a lot of embossing for the spider webs. What I did instead was I used the spiderweb doilies, their recollections, and I purchased them at Michael's. And I just kind of Mod Podged them on to the front of the face. And then I took a little glitter purple spider web and I put that on top. Also in the back here for the mouth and the nose and for the little scars on the top of his head, I backed that with black and white spider web paper just to give it another element. The other similarity that we have is that I did use this orange sequin spider. I just thought it adds so much textural details to it, and I really liked it. I used some ribbon trim here to cover up the circle, which I think was really fun. We've got some stripes, we've got some witches' legs and shoes, we've got some flying bats, and then we had a glitter black ribbon. The first page, I call it the witches page. Here on the bottom there's a wood veneer little sign that says the witch is in, and I purchased this at Michael's. This cute broomstick is from a place card holder set from Mary Mary. And this witch from a cupcake set, and I just broke off the toothpick that goes into the cupcake, and I put her up on dimensional tape and then put some glossy accents on top, and I put her on top of layers of 3 flowers in purple, orange, and green. This insert here I thought was so cute. Again, it has all of the witches with the pumpkins and a skeleton. And, I used a lot of fun textures in here. This is purple eyelash trim, and here's a little tag that says Hocus Pocus. Here is a little jack-o'-lantern on a clothespin, mini clothespin, and this little photo holder has all of the witches, one flying in front of the cauldron, all of them doing something different. As you can see, there are lots of areas here for photos. In this little area here, I included a pocket. These tags, this first tag I got from the Target dollar spot, and I left it blank so that you can actually do journaling. And this tag is from Michaels. I actually put two tags together, the green and the purple. And these stamps also came from Michael. Here's a witch flying on her broom with stars. And on the back here is the skeleton photo. The other thing I loved, again, about this paper is you've got these cute little owls. And I always kind of think about witches and owls and cats together. They always seem to go together. On the next page, we have a little shaker card detail. Here we've got a little Frankenstein, and he's holding a crow and a pumpkin. We've got a little clothespin here holding it down. I filled these with confetti that I purchased at Michael's. And there's also orange and black and purple sequins that I got from the dollar store. Remember I told you about the paper that was flocked? This is an example of it. These little spiders are all flocked, and when you touch them, they feel really spooky and furry. This washi tape I got from the Recollections Halloween collection. I think the collection is called Boo. It comes in a large tube with lots and lots of washi tape, and I thought layering them up was a really nice detail. This is an area for photos, and then when you open it up, voila, there's more space for photos. I love this paper. It looks like a little Halloween village. This page here is really fun. It kind of reminds me of like a little Monster Mash. Down here you have the Bride of Frankenstein and a cute little bat. These are all felt stickers that I purchased at Michael's, and this cute little sticker that says "Too cute to spook" with the little googly eyes. Here we have a cute little clothespin with a ghost. I purchased these little clothespins at the Target dollar spot. Here's another tag that I got from Michael's, and again, this is a Michael's Halloween stamp too. I really like the way they work. They're only $1.50. They're wood mounted, but they work really great. And then we have a fun little purple embellishment. This little photo booklet here, I put some pom-pom details on it, and I think this has every Halloween monster in it. We've got Dracula, we've got the pumpkin, inside you've got the werewolf and the bats and the ghosts. You've got Frankenstein here, and then you've got the Grande Dame, Mrs. Frankenstein, and then a witch here. Lots of areas for photos. The next page here I think is really, really fun. I created this cemetery on my Cricut Explorer Air, and I love it. It's got a lot of detail, but it's also very thin. So I cut out about 4 layers of it to make it much sturdier. Behind here you'll see these purple little tombstones. I got these from the Dollar Tree. It says "Keep Out" and "Danger." And then, of course, I use these cute little K & Company skeletons, and they look like they're crawling out of the ground. And another tombstone back here. For the pocket, I created this tombstone. It says Frankenstein, and then I used some glossy accents to make it stand out and kind of look like it was dripping. This little photo mat says "Rent-free, rest your bones," and I love this little black crow there. And on the inside, you've got the little floating skeletons, and on the back, I love this part. On the back is a cemetery, and you've got this one little skeleton that's poking its head up, like as if to say, "Save me, save me." And this last tombstone, again, I cut this out on my Cricut. It's got this fun little skeleton that I did in yellow, and I distressed with black soot, and it says "Willie Rot." And again, I covered all of these in the glossy accents to give them a little bit more sturdiness and also to stick out. The next page, my spider page. This was really fun to create. One thing that I didn't mention is that for each of these pages, I used acetate to make the little pockets so that the back parts of the pages were still intact, and then I could glue all of my other elements on top of the acetate, and that's exactly what I've done here. Here you'll notice is a black glitter spiderweb detail. This is Recollections doily, and then I put on top of it this this black glitter spider, chipboard spider that I got from the Target Dollar Tree. On top of that, I layered these flowers. This orange flower I had in my stash. This green and purple and yellow, orange piece of paper here is actually a cupcake liner that I got from the Dollar Tree and just kind of squished it up. And then, of course, this purple flower with a little skeleton is from Michael's as well. These little button details I thought were so cute. I picked them up from the dollar spot, but I glued them on. You can take them off and wear the pin or just leave them in here. These inserts here, these 3 tags I purchased from the Target dollar spot, and I love the use of the tool here with the print. This one says Spooktacular with a little spider, and then this large one. And I left them again all blank. Here you can put a little photo. Here's another little book for more photos. It's got cobwebs inside. And here you can just tuck a little photo underneath this sign that says Trick or Treat. The next page, I created a fun waterfall detail. At the top here, I've got 2 little black cats and a little sign that says Boo. These stickers I got from the Dollar Tree. Here's a little sign that says Happy Halloween. And again, more use of this fun purple eyelash trim. You just open up the flaps here, and you've got lots of areas for photos. This paper is so much fun. This next page, I created this card on my Cricut Explorer Air, and I used the Close to My Heart Artfully Sent cartridge. This is a really, really fun cartridge. This is a scene card of a haunted house, and I just had a lot of fun. I kind of paper pieced these windows and the door to give it a little bit more dimension. This little guy here is a sticker that I purchased from a collection at Michael's, and I put it on thick black cardstock to make it a little bit more sturdy, and then I put glossy accents on it. When you open it up, here's a little space for a photo and another photo mat. You can also put other tags underneath here if you like. Speaking of tags, these 2 tags are from Michael's. And again, I used these fun stamps. These are wood-mounted stamps from Michael's. One says Boo, the other says Beware. And at the top here, I used more fun fabric. This is eyelash trim. This last page I really like. It's all dedicated to the skeletons. This is really fun paper, and you'll notice every so often I have these little googly eyes on the skeleton. In the center here, I used this really pretty white glitter skeleton. It came from Michael's, and it's from Recollections. I jazzed it up by adding some purple gems, and then here in the corner I have some white roses, which I distressed a little bit, and then these 2 lavender flowers with pearls, and then I included this really cute little shimmery spider as well. And up here is a little paperclip tag that says Spooky. You open this up, you see more skeletons, and then you can pull it out this way and more areas for photos and additional skeletons and crows. The back has a bunch of fun little ghosts, and I left this blank since I thought it would be primarily resting on the back. This concludes my review of my chipboard Frankenstein mini album. If you have an opportunity, go by Saw Crafters and take a look at their chipboard album. I in no way endorse or am a paid advertiser for Saw Crafters. I just happen to like their products, and I was inspired by their design team, and I hope that this video also inspired you. Happy Halloween, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye for now.
Mm-hmm.